Good morning, guys. We are on day 2 now. We were gonna eat here at the Hampton Inn, but unfortunately because of the whole pandemic, they have canceled their free breakfast service. You can get breakfast to go, so you can get like a bagel in a bag. Yum. So we decided not to do that, and we are instead gonna go to downtown Rockland here and go to one of the 2 or 3 cafes that are open, and we'll figure that out once we get down there. But we'll also show you around the harbor a little bit, and then this afternoon we're gonna take you over to Owl's Head, and they got a lighthouse over there we can show you, and also hopefully get into the Owl's Head Transportation Museum later on. So we will see you guys here in a bit. All right, so we are back in downtown Rockland right now on a Sunday morning, and you can see how quiet it is. A lot of places unfortunately closed up, but it is a summer kind of tourist town as well, so a lot of stuff probably closed in the winter time anyway. But one place that is open that we're going to go have some breakfast at is the Rockland Cafe. They are well known for everything to do with lobster, but today we're going to go have breakfast and avoid obviously the lobster, even though we can get lobster for breakfast as well. But all right, so pretty much the only place open, and this is where we're going to go. All right, guys, so nice little funky diner slash cafe here in Rockland. A very large menu, obviously highlighted by seafood here, but we are going to go with the corned beef hash and some sausage gravy and biscuits, of course. So all right, guys, and there you see it. When they say fresh Maine lobster, they mean fresh Maine lobster right out of the tank. You choose it, they go fishing for it and wrestle it away for you, and in that case we're putting it back in the tank for whatever reason. Apparently that wasn't the one. Maybe we're just petting it, choosing for later. But anyway, that's how it's done, guys. That's how you fish for lobster. On the wall over there, guys, there's lots of posters from the former Maine lobster festivals. Maine Lobster Festival is the biggest lobster festival in the world, actually, and it can bring tens of thousands of people to Rockland once a year, usually late August. This year, obviously, it got canceled, but next year it'll be back, and it is basically just what you think it is. It is everything lobster. So you can get your fresh lobsters, you can eat your fresh lobsters, you can have lobster, anything you want, lobster rolls, lobster ice cream, it's all there. So if you're a big lobster fan, the Maine Lobster Festival is a place that you probably would be pretty happy. Okay, guys, so there we go. We get the biscuits and gravy, some good looking home fries there, some fried eggs. And then we do have the corned beef hash, which I discovered after I ordered it, that there's a big can of corned beef hash sitting above the grill, and guess where this corned beef hash came from? The big can. Well, it looks nice and crispy at least, so we'll give it that. But 1 point off, and unfortunately for not being homemade, but hey, looks good still, so we'll give it all a try. It actually is nice and crunchy.
Yeah, definitely crispy.
Tastes like it's from a can, but it's crunchy, so not terrible. That's very good. All right, very good biscuit, nice and flaky, nice rich creamy gravy. The egg is cooked perfect. Got it medium, so, or I guess we get it. What do we get? Over hard. Okay, so it's cooked good. And home fries not bad either. Need a little salt, but. Guys, so here we are at Rockland Harbor. We're gonna do the harbor walk this morning. Snow is pretty much melted down here on the coast. Still, it's pretty cold though this morning. It's about 35 degrees. Simone's been in the car over there now for about 15 minutes. I don't know if she's just not gonna get out or what, but I'm gonna start without her, I guess. Fun little area down here. This is where all the ferry boats come in from Vinyl Haven, North Haven offshore. They do have some anchors and such on display over here. These during the summer are actually right out in the middle here, but I guess they move them over during the winter for some reason. But it's pretty cool to look at these things and imagine the size of the ships that they anchored back in the day. Found her. All wrapped up. All warm and snuggly.
Getting there.
All right, so at the harbor master's house is where the harbor trail actually starts.
Showers, $2.
Yep, you get some showers there for if you're docking your boat here at the harbor. But yeah, all right, so the harbor walk. You can either take the handicap trail or you can take the stairs. A little bit of ice on those, watch out. And this is gonna go pretty much around the entire harbor here. Not much to look at right now because there's no boats in it. They're all undercover over in the boatyard. But it is a nice walk in the morning. Bring your dogs out here. Or your wife.
Or your husband.
Or your husband, yeah, that's true. Yep.
I guess.
Yep. Over here is another park. I believe that's a hotel way over there too. We'll find out in a minute. But yes, panoramic views. Way out in the distance, you can see the lighthouse that we walked out to yesterday on the breakwater. That's way out in the distance, way right there. Woo, we're in the shade now.
Yeah, it's cold.
Now it's brisk. So behind us, guys, looks like it used to be an old hotel. Now it says the Rockland Harbor YMCA, but either way, the building used to be really nice over there, but it's kind of a little bit run down right now. Needs a little TLC, I think.
Yeah.
This building at the end of the walk over here is actually a restaurant, and I've seen weddings going on there before, so that's probably a pretty nice place to have a wedding in the summer. All right, there, guys, as you can see, nice day for a swim. Somebody's just getting out of the water.
Andy's just about to go in.
Yeah, say I'm gonna jump in there next, but it's what we do here in Maine. Doesn't matter what time of year it is. If we get the urge, we just go for a swim. Be damned if it's 30 degrees or not. Guys, this piece of art right here is actually pieces from the old railway, and these are actually railroad spikes. And as you can see, at the base is actually railroad tracks. So this piece of art has been here since 2013, and I know that because it says right here on this rock. So 2013, created by J. Sawyer of Warren, Maine, made with railroad material from around Maine, including the abandoned rail from Rockland. All right, and this over here is the abandoned rail from Rockland. So the train used to come all the way right down into Rockland on this railway track right here. It's been a long time since that happened, but back in the day. Right now it's a good place to explore and hike. Have a little picnic lunch during warmer days. I suppose you could do it today too, but
Why not? You go swimming today if you want.
you could go swimming today. That gentleman right there just went for a little quick dip. Whew, shrinkage. And the U.S. Coast Guard also has a port over here in Rockland, and that is off there in the distance. U.S. Coast Guard boat over there. Yeah, it looks like Santa's retired for another year, guys. Someone's saving the reindeer. There you go. The reindeer even got done playing their reindeer games. Someone's the reindeer rescue woman. All right, so yeah, here's a quintessential Maine Christmas tree for you. You'll actually find these lobster trap trees quite often along the coast. I know they have one in Monument Square in Portland. They've got another one in Kennebunkport. They're pretty cool. And those are authentic, real lobster traps there. It's probably really cool at night when it's lit up. We didn't actually see it last night. They might not have it lit up anymore because it is past Christmas, but pretty cool nonetheless. All right, guys, so Simone thinks that she's freezing to death, so we've stopped off at this coffee place to try to warm her up here a little bit. The Rock City Coffee in Rockland. We got our morning chai and morning coffee for Simone. see if we can find some place open here along the main drag here in Rockland and show you around the town a little bit. So at one time, guys, Rockland was a hub for limestone and granite. Now, or recently, it was more of a, obviously, shipping town with the harbor right there, but now it's more of an artsy-fartsy eclectic town, we'll say. So it's well known for the Farnsworth Museum, which is coming up here shortly along the main drag. Also, the Strand Theater is a very old theater. It's actually on historic landmarks. Still shows movies. Looks like it's actually open right now, even during the pandemic. So there you go.
Does say 118?
Yep. Atlantic Baking Company is one of the bakeries here in town. It smells pretty good. And this is the Farnsworth Art Museum, one of the more famous museums on the East Coast, actually. A lot of famous artists are in here. Homer Simpson, no, William Homer, sorry. Yep, he's one that I can think of right now. But yeah, that is actually open as well, even during COVID, although you can only have 5 people in the entire museum at a time, the sign says, so probably reservations are recommended, I'm guessing, there. And it was with all kinds of coastal towns. We got a lot of little souvenir and village shops around here as well.
Well, they make tote bags out of old canvas sails. Sea bags.
Yes, this sea bags place over here is canvas bags that are made from old sea sails. So if you have an old boat, you can make a canvas bag out of it. Not sure if that's actually open or not. Another art gallery right here called the Harbor Square Gallery. Yeah, it doesn't look like the sea bags place is open. It does look like there's a wedding store over there and a confectionery candy shop too as well, it looks like. For you dog lovers there, this is the Loyal Biscuit Company. Once again, it's actually another small Maine chain. There's actually one in Waterville, Maine, where we're from. And it's basically what it says. It is a dog food company that makes organic dog food and organic dog biscuits. So there you go. If you want to be really good to Fifi, and get him a biscuit from the Loyal Biscuit Company. And then you've got the Rock Harbor Brewing Company, where we had dinner last night, which was very good. And yeah, that's pretty much the main drag here in Rockland. Like I said, lots of little gift stores. Quite a few of them aren't open, unfortunately, right now, but they have lots of little restaurants and cafes. So we have left Rockland now. Been enjoying our chai tea in the car, but we wanted to stop off here at Owl's Head Harbor. And this is right on the other side of Rockland Harbor, actually. But we are heading off to the Owl's Head Transportation Museum, and also we're going to go check out the Lighthouse. So we thought we'd go check out the Lighthouse first, but stop here at the harbor, show you a little bit of that. It's a really pretty quiet and small harbor, but nice. Someone's still sitting in the car staying warm over there. But yeah, the town of Owl's Head, Maine. Okay, so we are now at Owl's Head State Park, and we're at the parking lot actually, but apparently you have to hike into the actual lighthouse area. So that's what we're gonna do now. So a lot of people say that Owl's Head got its name from the top of the lighthouse. If you look at it from the shore, or from the ocean I should say, it supposedly looks like an owl's head. That's just the rumors, but a lot of people say it doesn't look anything like an owl's head, and it's probably true. But yeah, it was first built in the early 1800s and then was rebuilt actually in 1850. So the one you're going to see today is actually the second version of the lighthouse. Okay. All right, guys, so you can actually walk to the top of the lighthouse here at Owl's Head. It's about 50 steps to the top. And it actually sits exactly 100 feet above sea level. Are you counting your steps?
1, 2, 3. It's a very narrow step.
My cardiologist would be happy with this. So there you go, guys. Lighthouse house itself is actually not that tall compared to a lot of them. But you certainly do get a nice view from up here. The Maine coastline. Over across the water there is actually Mount Batty and Camden Harbor, and we are going to be visiting Camden Harbor tomorrow. Mount Batty, you can climb to the top of during the, well, you can climb to the top of during the winter too, but during the summer. They also have what they call the Camden Snow Bowl up there, which is a sledding and toboggan competition that they do annually. So a lot of fun you can have in Camden. Alright guys, so we have pulled off to the side of the road. We are somewhere near Tennant's Harbor / Court Clyde. Court Clyde? Fort Clyde. There we go.
Port Clyde.
What?
Port. It's a port, right?
Port Clyde?
I think
Alright.
so. Port
We are
Clyde.
somewhere in between Tennant's Harbor and Port Clyde.
Yeah,
There we go. But anyway, I thought this was a great view, so we're going to stop to enjoy that for a minute. The view besides Pickles there, but... Over in the distance, there's this island that looks like it has a moose standing on top of it. I don't know what that is, but right there. Well, it's definitely an island, but I don't know what that is on top of the island. It looks like some kind of moose. It's definitely not a moose, but it's big, whatever it is. But anyway, yeah, it's a beautiful view right here. The tide is out this morning. It's actually not that cold right now. It was colder this morning when we were in Rockland, I think. Right here, it feels pretty darn nice. As nice as it's gonna be in the wintertime in Maine. So yes, beautiful view here along the way. We are actually driving to Port Clyde Lighthouse. So hoping we can see that. We tried going to Tennant's Harbor Lighthouse and we didn't actually find it, so I'm not sure where that is. It's supposedly on one of these islands, but I don't know. We didn't see it, so we're continuing to drive along to Port Clyde.
It could be like, you were right over there.
All right, onwards. Yeah. Okay, so we've made it to Marshall Point Lighthouse here, guys, in the town of St. George, Maine. And we're gonna go down here and visit it now. You will probably recognize Marshall Point Lighthouse if you are a fan of Tom Hanks movies, because it was in the movie Forrest Gump. He in fact ran all the way here to Marshall Point Lighthouse. So life is like a bowl of chocolates, Jenny. Damn it. Life is like a box of chocolates, Jenny. Is that better?
That's better. I don't think he was talking to Jenny, though. He just said life is like a box of
Somebody named Jenny was in that damn movie.
Yeah, well, he liked it. That's not who he was talking to with the box of chocolates, though. It was some stranger
Yeah.
at a park bench.
I don't know.
Obviously, you haven't seen the damn show.
I haven't seen the movie in a long time. It wasn't that good. It's overrated. Anyway, it's a cool lighthouse. And a cool breeze to go with it. Woo! And you you got a nice view of the Port Clyde Harbor over there in the distance as well. So we are here at the Owl's Head Transportation Museum, and it is basically what it says. It's all things transportation. So we've got old-time cars here, race cars. We've got some, I don't know, what do you call these, paragliders? Airplanes, all kinds of cool stuff here, guys. So we're just going to explore a little bit here. It's nice and warm inside, so that's good too. And it is only open by reservation right now, so you do need to make reservations a day ahead of time. Then they give you a time to come in, and you do a self-guided tour basically. So normally it's a little bit more open to the public, but yeah, we'll explore.
And in the summer they do air shows?
Yes, that's right. In the summer they actually do air shows, which is really cool. Obviously they haven't done that for a year or two now, but they do awesome air shows when they're able to. Okay, so that was the Owl's Head Transportation Museum, and that was pretty cool. Lots of aviation stuff and lots of car stuff in there. For those of you that are car enthusiasts or aviation enthusiasts, you're gonna love it. There wasn't any train stuff in there, which I thought was interesting. Kind of expected some train stuff, but nothing to do with trains at all. So just aviation and car stuff, but very cool anyway. And I would certainly suggest taking a little afternoon trip to head over in there and take a look at it. So very cool. Guys, we are at another interesting stop here on our Mid Coast Maine tour. We are at the Maine State Prison showroom and shop, and that is pretty much just as it sounds. There are inmates from the Maine State Prison that come here for their work duty and make all kinds of stuff. So I've never been here before. We're gonna go check it out and see what's up. Okay guys, so we're back in the room now, just recharging the batteries on the cell phone and the GoPro and all that good stuff. Researching some places for dinner. We've come up with 3 different options that all sound great. All of them are closed.
Sunday.
Every single one of them are closed on Sunday and Monday. So we're going to go to a local place that we found right beside our hotel within walking distance, and it's a little local bar and grill, and they call it Applebee's. So we're going to show you guys that local Applebee's that are right beside us and try some of their food. So I hear good things about that, so we'll find out. right, guys, so there we have it at our local bar and grill right beside our hotel, the Hampton Inn and Suites. Now that being said, I got a bit that was actually pretty good. So I would you know, I would go back to that local bar.
Local bar.
Yeah, the drinks weren't as strong as I like. They were a little watered down, but yeah, the ribs were nice, the wings are very good, and yeah, I would suggest Applebee's local bar and grill.
Well, it is one of those ones that's open year round, so.
Yeah, and it is open year round too, so that's a bonus, right?
Unlike a lot of
Open on
things.
Sunday nights and open year round.
Yeah.